Now, you as a tapesman, you watch the tape, you love going through the tape. Going through the Eagles-Bears tape must have been one of the worst experiences of the season for you. I can't imagine you liked what you saw on either side.
I took a step back from the offensive tape this week, and I kind of looking at my notes, I'm going, okay, how many miscommunications were there? You know, I mean, think about I think people have been talking about the play that looked like a slant to Smith. And it really, I mean, Jalen was throwing hitch. He was running slant. It was, depending on what you read on the zero coverage, it was something that has to be figured out between these guys throughout training camp, not week 14 of the season. What are you doing against zero with that look? And sometimes, it's on the fly, but that's okay. Every team in the league handles those decisions post-snap on the fly. There was a play with A.J. Brown on a crossing route, abruptly stopped. I think it was a good throw, but there was another Eagle coming in his direction with another defender, and I think he thought there was going to be a collision. And, there's Saquon Barkley in the flat, gets hit with the ball because he hasn't turned around yet. There's the two-point conversion. There's all these what I would call either miscommunications or disconnects are happening in week 13. And most of them should be ironed out 10 weeks ago. And I think what plays into it, Spike, is, some of the pre-snap penalties, which, again, as a coach's son, drive me up a wall. And, the Eagles have 20 false start penalties, which are preventable. There should be less than half of that amount, right? 20 false start penalties, and a wide receiver has 4 of them.
I was going to say, it's not just the offensive line. It's the receivers, too.
Dude, my dad is rolling over in his grave. That was his number one rule for wideouts. You can never have a pre-snap penalty because all you got to do is stand there at the end of the line of scrimmage and look at the football. You can never have a false start. So he's got 4 of them. The left tackle has 3. The left guard has 3. That's 10 of the 20. And I'm not trying to rip them, but I'm trying to – you mentioned my frustration, and a lot of it is stuff that I think should be cleaned up way before now. Now, you're going into a critical game on Monday night, and we're not talking about matchups against the Chargers and how to take advantage of their corners. What we're talking about is pre-snap stuff that should have been taken care of weeks, if not months ago, and does drive me up a wall.